Killed a total of 9 people. Today, Emergency Management Agency officials escorted Fox 6 News reporter Jason Dennis inside Enterprise High School. Jason and Fox 6 News photojournalist Alan Baker give us an exclusive look at more of the damage that the tornado did.
Well, here at Enterprise High School, this is third hall behind us where most of the 8 students that died, this is where it happened. A lot of injuries here as well, and we're told only about 5 students are left in the hospital now, so that is some good news. And over here on this side, this is the ROTC building, which may be the only building that is salvaged here, the rest of it possibly having to be demolished. Now, the National Guard has to go in and do initial cleanup to make it safe to go into the classroom. We're only allowed to go so far because of those safety reasons. Crumbled walls all through this courtyard, massive destruction. The classrooms just a few feet from here, including third hall where we talked about a lot of the roof damage happened, collapsing on a lot of the children who have horror stories to tell. There is a stand for the Enterprise drum major here laying on the ground, all their instruments destroyed. The students describing how they sat in the hallway for 2 hours, and at 1:13 the tornado hit, pulling classmates from the rubble, according to students. The community's shocked to see how it looks inside, but it may even look worse inside and outside this building. And there's going to be a long road to recovery for these students. Not sure what's going to happen next. The school board will meet on Wednesday to decide the fate of if they will be going to portable classrooms or to another building. The seniors hoping they can graduate on time. In Enterprise, Jason Dennis, Fox 6 News.
Also, too, I think we have forgotten about the outlying areas. We talked about it a lot, but you forget about the outlying areas as well.
Exactly, and as you can see behind me, Janice, you've got houses in all these neighborhoods just devastated. The tornado taking an 8-mile track through neighborhoods in Enterprise, a long road back for these folks. A truck actually flew from the Enterprise High School parking lot into this house. It flew about 300 yards, landing on Perry Osborne's house. And as for the students mourning the loss of 8 classmates, there's a joint memorial service that's actually being planned for later this week. Along with those memorial services, those funerals are going to be happening today. We talked to a soldier who lost his son about the emotional roller coaster. Bill and Donna Tompkins started the day sitting in their son's bedroom.
The pillow still smells like him. He had this funny little habit of leaving notes everywhere to remind him to do things.
Things he won't get to do. 17-year-old Michael Tompkins killed at Enterprise High School, and his mom was on the phone with him when the tornado hit.
It was 1:13 when we got disconnected, and that was about the time they said that it hit.
He always jokes around and stuff, and he's like, no, we're having a party down here in the middle of third hall, and I guess that's where it collapsed.
It was pain, it was fear, but the hope was never gone.
His father, a soldier serving in Iraq when it happened, just came home and is seeing the devastation at the school for the first time, saying it looks like a war zone.
It's just the shock of realizing that that was here, not there, that the tragedy was going to occur. So.
A sad time for the family of Mikey, as they called him, but they're trusting in God. His big brother and sister joking, saying he was the class clown and captain of the cross-country team. President Bush met with the grieving family.
She had a picture of Mikey, and she said, I just want to let you know what my son looked like. And he looked down, and he said, "Ma'am, may I have this?" And he put the picture in his pocket. And he just shared a few tears with her.
I just know in my heart that now, today, he's dancing and singing before the throne of God. And it gives our family a lot of peace.
And while these neighbors just look at this devastation that many of them call a war zone, and it really does look like a war zone when you walk through these neighborhoods in Enterprise, the students are still coming out here shocked at all the destruction at their high school, wondering what's next. One student even saying the roof collapsed on him, but he still pulled a lot of his classmates out of the rubble. A lot of sad stories here. Reporting live in Enterprise, Jason Dennis, Fox 6 News.
All right, Jason, thanks a lot. We'll hear from you again in the next half hour.
Yeah, it was just amazing. A makeshift memorial service, you might say, on Saturday at one of the parks. They got into a circle, joined hands, kind of impromptu. They just were text messaging each other and sending stuff on MySpace about maybe getting a few friends together. Well, about half the student body showed up, about 600 students, just to talk and pray together and hug each other. And really, it's just an amazing show of unity, and not only amongst the students, but just this entire community, people pitching in. And
Jason, this morning starts what will probably be a very emotional day.
A very emotional day, Sarah. They were here at the Enterprise High School parking lot where there's a lot of mangled cars that will be pulled out probably sometime this week. Massive cleanup effort, about $350 million estimated damage throughout the city of Enterprise and this area. These students playing to mourn the loss of those 8 classmates, possibly along with those individual funerals, a joint memorial service being planned maybe for later this week. And so a long road back for these students and this whole entire community.